Good day, everyone. Welcome to the home province of the Grey Cup, Saskatchewan. It's a typical November day here. A little cooler than normal, I guess. Minus about 16 out today. We got a bit of a wind that makes it tough out here. Hopefully for game day, they're calling around -4 or -5, and like I said plenty of times, that'll be perfect weather as long as the wind's not blowing. The wind's blowing, she'll be chilly. Anybody still looking for seats? I guess there's lots of seats still available. People trying to dump them and can't get the price for them. Buy them on the west side of the stadium, because if the wind is blowing, mostly our wind comes from the northwest. At least you're sheltered a bit from the wind. Well, my Grey Cup prediction is that Winnipeg's going to win this one and three-peat. But that being said, it's going to be played on a rock-hard field, and lots of things can happen playing in the cold. If you look at the stats, might as well not even play this game. Winnipeg leads in all the stats, but this game's not played with stats. Got lots of stats for you. Like take the last game Winnipeg played Toronto this season. I think it was around mid-season, and she was a close game, 23-22, and should have been tied. They missed the extra point, so all you can hope for is the Grey Cup's a similar game, nail biter right to the end. CFL needs it. Like last game that Toronto played Winnipeg, Harris ran for about 111 yards, and shortly after that he got hurt, but he's back now, and they say he's not in too bad a condition, so he'll have something to prove playing against his own team that didn't want him. As far as the running game, you're gonna need it big time. You know, with Oliveira and Prokop, they're a good combination. Oliveira really has been picking up his game. Plus, they use him a lot in the passing game. But for as far as a 1-2 punch, Harris and Ouellette, they're a hard tandem. They both hard runners, and I might give Toronto a bit of edge in the running game, because that's what happened last game. They played them. Toronto held them to about 60 yards. If it wouldn't have been for all the turnovers, you know, that's the defense won them the game again. Like, that's the strong point of Winnipeg, and it has been for the last couple of years, few years here now, that they got such a good defense. They lead the league, and I think people are lucky to score 20 points on them, so they win a lot of games that way with keeping your opposition under 20 points. Toronto, though, they had some pretty poor showings in some games this year. I sure hope they show up for this one. I think Calgary, they only scored 2 points against them. And BC, 3 points. But Winnipeg, they won a lot of their games. They were close games. That's because they kept them underneath that 20 points. As far as the injuries, I don't know, but I haven't looked into it that much yet, who they're missing in the last games. But One thing I do know, they're really watching Collaros close. Guess he didn't practice yesterday, so that might make a big difference. He don't need to practice, but he's got to be in good shape to be able to scramble. Because if you don't scramble, they're going to get to him for sure. As far as receiving core, I think Winnipeg has the edge there. They got a lot of good receivers with Dan Zendemski, Schoen. Maybe old Speedy Banks will have a big game for Toronto. But special teams could really come down to that. They got to hold Winnipeg's Grant. He's run a lot of punts back. Plus he gets them quite good field position every time. So if your defense starts in a hole right away, but all they struggle in on special teams is their place kicker. He's missed a few lately, so that could happen. But really looking forward to the game, that's for sure. I just hope it's a really nice day, and really be interested to see who the fans are going to be cheering for. I'm sure Winnipeg will have a good show. They're a pretty good travel team. They'll be picking up those tickets that are available right now. People are going to have to take them off Ticketmaster and advertise them on these pages in the Facebook. I'm sure you'll be able to get rid of them. Might not be able to get your price for them, but should be able to get rid of them, fill those seats. To me, I think we're way overpriced. I still might go. You got some opportunity to get some, but like I said, I'm not in a position to pay the big bucks to go watch a football game, and especially freezing to death. I'm not much for the cold. I'm okay when I'm walking like this, but once you're sitting for a long time, standing up and sit, stand up, you get pretty cold. But -4 wouldn't be too bad. I think I can handle it. So I'll just wait to the end here and see what tickets I can pick up. I'd like to go to the game. I love football and I love the atmosphere of a Grey Cup. But if I don't get them by tomorrow or early Friday, I'll be watching around the telly with my chili and beer and ribs. I'll make some ribs on the barbecue. I'll probably have one more yak at you before the game, and I'll be taping the game so I just hope there's not too many flags. Refs can ruin a game in a hurry with all their flags. But I've sure been getting a lot of interest with my videos with the Grey Cup coming. It's really nice to see all the comments on my page and seeing what you think about who's gonna win and why. So please subscribe, it really helps me out, and I'll get back to you. I got a lot of lake videos I still got to put up this winter of up at the lake. But anyway, till next time, stay warm at the Grey Cup, cheer hard for your team.